Okay, this is a relevant cost question, and we're looking at Travis, a duck hunter, and his friend Kevin wants to convince him to stop. And so he's done a calculation of some costs here. Turns out it costs him $46 a duck for his duck hunting trip. But of course, some of the costs there are not relevant. So given what we're learning here, we need to figure out which of the costs are actually relevant to the trip. So his cost of 5 ducks at $46 a duck may not be telling the whole story accurately for Travis. Anyway, the camper and the equipment are not relevant because that's a historical cost, that's a sunk cost. It's no longer relevant. He can't change that. So that's not relevant. His travel expenses are relevant. Shotgun shells are relevant because both of those are incremental to the duck hunting trip. The boat, that's also a sunk cost. Can't do anything about that now. The hunting license, he's already been on one trip this season, so this question is asking about whether he should go duck hunting again this season. His hunting license is already a sunk cost there as well. His poker loss, though, the fact that he plays poker every weekend and loses money, that's not relevant because it's whether he goes duck hunting or not. He plays poker every weekend. But he does have some coffee beans, and his coffee beans presumably usually does not drink coffee, so coffee is only for duck hunting trips, and so therefore it is relevant. Next question, suppose he gets lucky on his next hunting trip and shoots 8 ducks instead of 5, which he got on his last trip. How much extra, or how much would it have cost him to shoot the last 3? Well, it would have been about the same. None of those costs are actually affected by the extra 3 shots he took. And then finally, which costs are relevant in the decision of whether he should give up hunting? Well, the resale value of the camper and the equipment and the boat would be relevant, but not the cost. The travel expenses, of course, see if he stays home. No travel expenses and no shotgun shells. His hunting license he'll have to re-up next year, so he'll have to pay for the hunting license. And of course the coffee beans. He apparently only drinks coffee on duck hunting trips. So the poker loss would be not incremental because he does that anyway, and all the rest of them would be relevant. Let's see what Lyrics thought of that. Lyrics agrees. We're done.